All right, let's start with the shallow league pickup of the week, and that is Connor Ingram.
All right, Connor Ingram. He's available in 46% of leagues. And right now, if you'll notice later in this episode, we're going to talk about goalie platoons. And originally, I had Connor Ingram and Karel Melka as one of the tandems to discuss, but I don't know if they're a tandem anymore. The way that Ingram is pulling away, he started 4 straight games. He's won them all, 925 save percentage this season. It seems like this might no longer be a platoon in Arizona. And Ingram's actually younger than Vejmelka. It's not like Vejmelka is the young guy who's the future in net. Ingram, he was picked up sort of on a whim, yes, but he's actually younger. So it's not inconceivable that he just takes his net. We see it every single year. Look at Aiden Hill last year. Goalie is the most random position in all of pro sports. So we could be seeing an awakening of a great goaltender in Ingram.
It's funny because like you would not think what shallow league you'd be picking up Connor Ingram, but it's just kind of just the way that the goalies are right now. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I think I picked him up on my other pool where I already have Joseph Wool, Shesterkin, and Jake Ottinger. Like I'm stacked goaltending wise there. That's actually one of the reasons why I keep winning pools or winning that pool is because I keep getting great goaltending performances. But I picked him up as just extra assurance because I don't need 9 centermen and having like 4 of them sit on a given night. So I'm like, well, give me goalie options now. Medium league pickup of the week is Sam Bennett.
Yes, Sam Bennett, available in 82% of leagues. And I think the reason why that number is so low, he only owned an 80% or 18, I mean. His surface stats, they're pretty meh, right? They're 3 goals, 4 points, 12 games. But if you look closer, it's a buying opportunity. He's getting healthy and he plays a physical style. And I'm not surprised it took him a few games to sort of feel confident, comfortable out there. All of those numbers, the surface numbers, 3 goals, 4 points, have come in the last 7 games. And he had 19 shots, 15 hits during that span. So he's starting to round back into form as that banger league guy who's usually reliable in a full season for, 25 goals and 150 hits and a healthy dose of shots as well. Kind of a poor man's Joel Eriksson Ek. And I think that Sam Bennett should be rostered in pretty much any banger format. He's still going to be pretty useful now that he seems to be healthy.
Let's not forget that Max Domi reminded him that he is bald. I know it's a very important fact, but it did happen. Deep pickup, Jake Neighbours, a guy I knew was gonna eventually show up and be this really impactful player. I didn't think it'd be this year, but he's looking pretty good right now with the St. Louis Blues.
Yes, he's available in 86% of leagues, and just his crazy hot streak alone, that's going to warrant a pickup in deep leagues, right? He has 7 goals in his last 8 games, so that alone is going to make you interested. But it's more exciting when you think about the context. So for one, he's now playing on the top line. He's playing on the top power play unit. And best of all, he has pedigree. He is a first-round pick. He's not really a household name. He was a late first-round pick, but he was chosen 2020, 26th overall, I think it was. So it was late in the first round that year of the Blues. So it doesn't feel that fluky. Yes, he's not going to score 7 goals per 8 games, but they're giving him a big opportunity to stay in a big role all season long. He's also generating a nice number of hits to go with all the shots too. And if the Blues end up adopting a seller posture, as Doug Armstrong alluded to our colleague Frank Cervalli on a podcast recently, Neighbours' ice time could just keep going up. So to me, this might look like a flash in the pan that actually isn't, and he might have some real fantasy value in deep leagues, maybe even medium leagues all season.
Okay, I like this. And it's time for the WTF pickup of the week, and it is Teuvo Teravainen.
Yes, he's available in 46% of leagues. This feels like a boring recommendation, but that's sort of, in some cases, that's the point of this category. It's just kind of like, why isn't this guy owned? Like, he's a good player. We all know he is. He's got 11 goals, 18 points in 23 games. Best goal scoring rate of his career. When he's healthy, he's playing on the top power play unit. He's playing in the top 6 on a good team. It's just kind of like, why are people overthinking this? He clearly needs to be owned. I would say his shooting percentage is north of 21. So obviously that is not sustainable. So to me, he's someone that you add, and then hopefully he stays hot for a couple more weeks, and then you can sell him high later. That would be my recommendation. So add Teravainen and try and see if you can get something for him in 3-4 weeks if he still has a pretty good overall stat line.